Virtually all commercial leases allow for an escalation in the rent over the years of the lease. Lease terms in commercial premises often anything between about 3 years to 15 years, something like that, possibly even 20 years. So there has to be a mechanism within the lease to allow the rent to increase over time and possibly be taken to market too. So the types of rental increases that we see often is just a fixed rental increase where on the anniversary of the start of the lease the rent will go up say 3% or 4%. We then have the CPI rent increase where the increase each year is based on the movement in the CPI over that time. The third one we'll find is a market increase where a new market rent is adjudged typically every few years, mixed in with the other types of rent reviews. But again, that's a common one. And then there can be others. For example, in retail property, we often see turnover rent as a way of increasing the rental based on the value of the retail space in the hands of the tenants. So the more turnover they have, the more they pay for their space. That often applies to supermarkets in particular, where the base rent is often quite low. So it's a really important thing to get your rental escalation strategy right for every different type of asset. For example, in a time of high inflation, obviously CPI rental increases are best for the landlord, but again, you have to make sure that you're not getting to the point where you're making the rent unaffordable for your tenants. So it's a little bit of a science and a little bit of an art how to do that, but very important to consider it at all stages of the property ownership.